Alright guys, this K20Z3 all motor, or E-Man, some of you may know me by, and I'm making a video on how to properly adjust your CMC, as this seems to be such a huge problem for some of you. And you guys usually resort to buying a EM1, this thing, which is completely unnecessary. So, what I have here is a brand new, updated CMC, also used in a 9th gen and in a 2013 and up Accord 4-cylinder. I have it mounted upside down. It doesn't really matter, it's the same. But this is just one of my old pedals. Nothing's wrong with it, I just wanted to reinforce a new pedal and install it on my car, so I have this spare pedal to be able to show you guys. In here, I don't know if you can see this kind of out of focus, but you can see this. I used a washer in here to kind of replicate what the frame thickness would be, because you got to keep in mind this pedal is in between, the actual frame of the car is in between here, so your CMC would be in the engine bay and this would obviously be in your cabin. So, the way I have it set up is how I see most 8th Civics or even 9th Civics. You can see here, there's a lot of thread showing in the pedal. I'll actually move the pedal down. And that does not allow enough pedal travel for the stock CMC. So, and due to the diaphragm that's in here, whenever it sees pressure at the pressure plate, the diaphragm takes up some of the fluid that's being pushed through this piston inside the CMC. So I'm going to go ahead and first of all show you guys how to adjust the actual pedal. So we're going to use a 17. And on most cars, it's going to be a little annoying to get to, but you're going to have to unclip the wiring harness that goes right here, and it'll be plugged into here. Your sensor will be a different one. This one actually belongs up here, but I'm using it down here for reference. So you're going to unplug it, and that's your cruise control switch, by the way. So you're going to unplug it, and you're going to loosen this 17mm nut. And it's kind of hard to do it while holding a phone, so just bear with me. Okay, so it's loose. And now, what you want is about 1 to 2 threads exposed. So, I know it's kind of hard to see. Let me get my flashlight. Oh, that is too bright. Hold on just a second. Stupid light. Get my shittier flashlight. Okay, that is still too bright, but we'll see. It's kind of hard to see. This camera is not really focusing all that well. There you go. So you want about that much thread exposed, and then you're going to lock this guy. Go ahead and lock it. Okay, so we're all tightened up, ready to go. Pedal back. Now is adjusting the rod. So I'm going to bring this over here to the vise. Bear with me. Obviously this is a lot easier to do outside of the car, but you're going to take a 12mm. You're going to crack this open. Oh, that one's on there. Hondo wasn't joking around on that one. Okay. Crack that open. Now, you'll be able to see in here how you see I could turn. You want to turn it clockwise. And actually something interesting here. The way it was adjusted before, you see that how now that we have more space here because I loosened it up. Now you'll see as I turn this counterclockwise, or actually clockwise, you want to turn it clockwise, you'll see the gap shortening, and you want to do it till it touches. Now when it touches, you'll notice this is loose, so you want to eliminate that. So go ahead and tighten a bit more, and you'll feel it contact. Right when it contacts, that's when you're good. So back off of this one, tighten it back up. Obviously easier said than done when it's outside of the car. Now you have a perfectly adjusted CMC, stock CMC pedal. And that's how you do it, and it'll save you a bunch of money. You don't have to join all that ridiculousness and buy a EM1 CMC. I'll make another video on why this is not a good idea to use. I know Hybrid Racing likes to tell you to remove this and replace it with your 8th gen one. The problem with doing that is that the ball pivot that pushes down on the plunger is completely different, and you end up developing a click. And over time, it could get annoying. And the other thing is that the body of this, from the face contact here, through the body of the car and to the pedal, this position here is a lot deeper. So when you use the old rod from the 8th gen and you adjust everything how I just did, you could potentially be over pushing this plunger and be sending more fluid to the slave, and you could cause damage to the slave, or eventually you could cause damage to the pressure plate of the clutch. So that is one of the reasons I don't agree with the EM1, and why spend 140, 180 bucks when you don't have to, when you can just adjust your clutch pedal and it's absolutely free. Thanks for watching, guys.